What's going on, everybody? I'm in downtown Phoenix today, and right now we're headed to where the zone used to be.
The city of Phoenix cleaned out the final block of the zone this week, the area located southwest of downtown, a homeless encampment at one time to more than 1,000 people.
It has garnered a lot of negative attention over the years for its overpopulation of homeless, tents, crime.
Yeah, guys, it was a massive task that seemed at times impossible to fix. Now, we've been driving around. It is actually pretty shocking to see how much of this area has been cleaned up.
Joel Copeland showing us his backyard view, explaining how things looked a few days ago.
Solid tents. You can see where the fires were burning.
To what it looks like now.
It's a lot cleaner, a lot quieter, isn't it? It was like a constant street fair.
Now, apparently, the zone has been cleaned up in the last couple of months here, but I want to go see for sure because at the time of this recording, homelessness is literally at an all-time high. So let's go check it out. Let's see what's going on, see if we can get some interviews, see if people want to talk to me. As you guys know, you got to be kind of cautious doing this kind of stuff. It can be unpredictable, but hopefully we can get some interviews and let's check it out. This is where the zone used to be, quite literally. We're on, I think it's 11th in Madison, or at least we're on Madison Street right here. This is where it used to be. I'm sure it was a lot worse at one time, but it still looks pretty rough down here. We got a lot of foot traffic. Damn, dude. This is pretty rough. I'm not even gonna lie. Once we turned the corner, what we saw was astonishing. There was lines of homeless people outside of the shelters waiting to get in. It was clear that there was still a huge population of homeless people in the area, as well as open drug use and what looked like people that had mental health disorders. Even though the city of Phoenix claimed to have cleaned this up, there was nothing clean about it. There was trash everywhere, tents on the side of the streets, and people wandering through the middle of the road. On top of this being a homeless crisis, it also looked to be a huge sanitary crisis. Yeah, this definitely lives up to what people said about it, for sure. I know it's technically not stacked up like it was with like 1,000 people or whatever, but this is still crazy. That chick's got a bulletproof vest on. Maybe on paper, the city of Phoenix has cleaned this up and said, okay, we got like 1,000 something tents out of here, but that is rough. And I think what you were just saying off camera, that it looks like they've concentrated it all to one area of like square mileage. I would probably estimate and say that this is all within like 1 square mile of everything, but this is crazy. You doing all right? You doing all right? You got what you need for the night?
Yeah, but later, see, I gave this guy $5. Okay?
Yeah?
The native guy, don't see me around with that one lady.
I didn't see him.
No, native guy. Well, I know how he is. He's kind of fat.
Yeah.
Have you said? Yeah, he was right. So I'm gonna ask him for my money. I'm gonna walk back over there right now.
Oh yeah. What is that you're smoking?
I don't know that G. I'm gonna put it away now though.
What'd you say it was?
G.
It's G?
I mean, no.
As in meth?
No. Blue.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hurry up and go back up there.
Well, stay safe tonight.
I know, but I always get chased.
You're getting chased?
Well, I let them chase me now, so they did what they want to do. So
Yeah?
Yeah, so supposedly I'm dead now.
Well, you have a safe night. Be all right, Lady was smoking meth. But later, I would actually learn what she was smoking was fentanyl. This would be the first time that I've ever seen fentanyl with my own eyes in person. I would later go on to learn that this would be a type of fentanyl called rainbow fentanyl, which looked like a blue pill that this woman had on a piece of tinfoil. According to this 2022 article, rainbow fentanyl has apparently been confiscated in 20 different states by the DEA. Okay, so right here is the cleanup notice for the zone. The area between 7th Avenue and 15th Avenue from Jefferson Street south to Union Pacific Railway lines will be cleansed every Monday. Anyone remaining in the cleanup area during these times may be required to move. It's almost all but too quiet as the sun's going down. Oh yeah, look at that. You guys on these streets? You guys live around here? What's the deal?
We're at the shelter.
Yeah? So is this at one time the zone?
You caught it?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah.
You said you're living in a shelter, you work at the shelter?
I live in the shelter, but I work.
Yeah? Is it pretty rough out here?
What you mean, on the streets?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm in the shelter. Yeah, it's rough on the streets.
So a lot of drug use?
Yeah, a lot of drug use.
Like what kind of drugs?
The hard ones.
Do you guys use drugs or anything like that?
Yeah, I do a little marijuana.
Oh, well, I don't. That's kind of a subjective opinion, I would think.
Right.
But not like fentanyl or anything like that.
Oh, shit, no.
Dude.
Hell no. You fuck around and get on some fentanyl, man. I mean, the shelter is cool,
Yeah.
but, you know, they getting everybody a place to stay, I guess.
But it looks like it's overflowing a little bit, right? Because you got like tents on the street still and
Well, yeah,
open air drug use over here.
I'm thinking that the tents on the streets is because of the drugs they're using.
Oh, they won't let them in.
What now? I'm saying once they getting high off that shit they on, shit they mind ain't gonna let them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all they want to do now is to fentanyl or the blues or whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
What led you guys to being in the shelter, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we had kind of, like I said, when I made it here, you know what I'm saying, I had a nice job at TSMC.
Yeah.
And I got fired. But I got up off my ass and went and got me another little job, and I've been holding that job down ever since. But, you know, I had to catch 3 buses in the morning from 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
To get to 91st and Glendale.
Oh, wow. From
Right.
here?
From here.
Wow.
So
you're trying to get out of the shelter life.
Hell yeah.
Well, good for you. I'm
Shit
glad to hear that.
man.
You know?
Hell yeah. And my thing is, you know, you guys, man, y'all need to talk to somebody or get with somebody, but it's gonna take a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about to help with this?
Yeah, to help with everything.
How do you think it got so bad out here?
Drugs.
It's just drug
And
influx.
the drugs then took over, man. I mean, it's taking over their mind. You know what I mean? And that's all they want to do now is.
Absolutely. Man, what's your name?
Marcus Robertson.
Sir.
Y'all believe in God?
I do.
That's what we need a lot of.
A lot of God.
We need a lot of it, man.
Absolutely,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Absolutely.
I'm-
Are the shelters, are they okay? Are they nice enough? Or are they run down? How is that?
Well, you know, you got the same people that's smoking the drugs that's living in there, so you know what's gonna go on once they make it in.
Yeah.
They gonna smoke in there.
So like right next to you while you're sleeping?
Well, I ain't gonna play that. My thing is right now, man, if I had some transportation, I think I'd be a little better off. You
Sure,
know what I
man.
mean?
Is there any way people can help you guys out? Do you have like a PayPal or a Cash App or anything like that?
Shit, yeah.
Do you want to mention it on the camera? Yeah, there it
That's
is.
gonna
There
be
it is.
right there.
Marcus Robinson, if you want to help him out. Here's his Cash App. Marcus, you seem like a good guy, and you seem like you're really trying to, get your life back together, and I hope it works out for you. I'll be praying for you, man.
Right on. I need it.
Yeah, man.
y'all-
I appreciate the interview. And,
Anytime.
Yeah, God bless, man. How long you been out here, man?
Man, I've been on it for a while, like about
Oh, yeah?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Wow, man. You sleep on the street? You sleep in a shelter?
I can't even sleep in the shelter, man, because they lock you up in there, and plus, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get along with people there.
Yeah.
People are just bipolar, and they're just all crazy.
Is it pretty violent out here?
It's pretty violent out here.
Like, what kind of stuff happens?
Well, hunger and all kinds of things that just go crazy out here. Like,
Yeah.
just all fucked up in the head. You know what I mean?
A lot of drugs and stuff like that.
Well, whatever. That can, that's their personal use, whatever it is. But they're just all insane.
Yeah.
It's all crazy. You know what I mean?
The city like allegedly cleaned it up or whatever, but obviously it looks like there's a lot going on still. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, well, it still can be clean and stuff like that. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, a lot of things just happen, man. Especially the COVID-19 that went down. You know what I mean? That went down at that time.
Yeah.
It made it worse for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Is drugs a thing for you on these streets?
Right now, I'm trying to fight it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm getting help for it right now.
What are you trying to fight?
I'm trying to fight just drugs. You know what I mean? That's it.
Well, what's like the main drugs on these streets, man?
I'm not the one to be saying anything like that, But the only thing I said, just try to get yourself help before it gets worse. Right now, I've been trying to get an ID. They only allow to have two since my stuff been getting stolen and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's your name, man? If you don't mind, you don't have to, but
Jay Swatman. I'm from G-Town. I'm a tattoo artist, so
Oh yeah, I see all the tattoos, man. Yeah. Are you headed in for the night, man?
I have to do tattoos.
Like tonight?
Yeah.
Doing tattoos tonight?
Yeah. Portrait. I do everything, man.
Wow, man. Hey, you have a good night and best of luck to you, man. You know what I just thought of? I probably shouldn't give people knuckles. That's a bad idea, even if it's on their jacket or whatever. That's what I was just saying. I could get fentanyl on me and that's it, man.
I don't want to be Bella no more, so I'm going to be Dollar. D-O-L-A.
As the sun was going down, things were starting to look a bit seedy in the area. Upon arriving to the vehicle, a guy walked up to us talking nonsense who seemed to be a bit out of his mind. From this point, I thought it might be too unsafe to continue filming with just me and my cameraman, so we decided to go into downtown Phoenix to ask some civilians if they knew that the zone still existed and what their thoughts were about it. If you feel brave enough, you should take a drive. Not with your family, obviously, for safety reasons. It is not clean at all.
Really?
Yeah. What's the event going on tonight? Do you guys know the event?
Disney on Ice.
Disney on Ice. Are you guys also going to Disney on Ice? Are you guys aware of what's a quarter mile that way if you take Jefferson? Have you ever heard of the Zone?
No.
The Zone? You should check it out. It's completely the opposite of Disney on Ice. Have you guys been like a quarter mile that way? Do you know what the Zone is? Downtown Phoenix?
Yes.
With all the homeless encampments?
Cass.
What'd you say?
Cass.
Cass? What do you mean by that?
Cass is a location, I think, that was built for the people that might need are homeless.
Sure.
And they also are locations. Is the homes also for food. And resting and so forth.
Have you seen it with your own eyes recently?
I have.
What do you think about it?
I think the city did a good job. I'm not too sure about the legality of it, but I think they've done a good job on how they cleaned it up.
Have you seen it? Do you think it's cleaned up?
I think it really has compared to what it was before.
Really? Wow, that's saying a lot. I gotta be honest. Yeah, what do you think, the city could do to clean it up?
I have
More.
no idea what they can do. I think it is absolutely ridiculous.
Make sure to subscribe. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
You out on these streets?
Yes.
Is there a reason why you don't sleep in like the Zone area?
They don't want you down there. They close that to camping.
We were just down there not too long ago, and like literally earlier today, and it's pretty rough. I don't know if you've been down there recently.
Not recently, no.
Yeah, it's open air drug use, tents all over the place. Lines of people outside of the shelters waiting to get in. People walking in the middle of the street.
I haven't been down there recently, no.
Can I ask you, what led you to being on the streets?
Unemployment.
Unemployment? Was it like during 2020?
Pretty much.
Really? And you weren't able to recover since?
I'll get there eventually, but
Yeah.
not recently, no.
Is there any kind of like government subsidies or anything to help you out?
No.
Are you you have any? You don't have to tell me, but do you have any like drug issues that you've had to deal with?
No.
Nothing.
Finances, it gets a lot of people.
What are some of the steps that you're currently taking to try to get back on your feet?
Work with St. Joseph the Worker.
What'd you say?
St. Joseph the Worker, they do resumes and job outs and leads and whatnot.
Is there anything that people can do to kind of help you out? Like watching this video maybe? Do you have like a PayPal or a Cash App or anything?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing? All right. No worries, man. Thank you. Yeah, you too. Stay safe. All right, so you were with me today on this shoot as my camera guy. And, you know, you said earlier you've never seen anything like what you saw today.
Not never.
What are your thoughts, man?
Well, honestly, I am totally shocked, you know, because this is a problem that has been continually growing in Arizona. And you could see it in the other parts of the valley, like places like Chandler, Tempe, Scottsdale, Gilbert. Like the homeless people are slowly starting to make their way over there. Yeah, so every time I came out to this area growing up, it was always like a shock to me, but it was never as bad as it was until I saw it here today.
Yeah, so
when I saw it here today, it's all grouped up.
Yeah, so this is like the worst you've ever seen in your life?
It's the worst I've ever seen it in my life. I mean, I came out to go visit you out in Hollywood, and like, honestly, I didn't feel like such a tense threat level as I did today.
So you felt like in physical danger being where we were?
Not necessarily physical danger, but more just like kind of concerned about like, you know, sanitation purposes. You know, like you said, it's like kind of a sanitation hazard being out there.
Why do you think the city is kind of masked this existing still? Now, what do you think, man?
Well, what I think it is that Arizona is constantly growing, and the state doesn't want to halt that growth. Because if you look around, besides like, you know, places like Phoenix, Scottsdale, like it's all under renovation. There's so much construction going on. We're getting ready for more and more people to come into Arizona. So we don't want that stuff in the spotlight, you know, scaring people away, because the city's getting ready for people to come here and spend more money to pay for all this growth.
Yeah, and it kind of already has been, right? Like in the last few years, there's just been like a ton of people moving here from California.
Yeah, big time. And even like these small cities, especially Chandler, that's my hometown, it's gotten a lot bigger.
Yeah.
There's a lot of growth out there. And even like these bigger cities too, like Phoenix, I mean, there's still like so much construction going on. All these freeways, they're adding extra lanes.
You got any last thoughts on that?
Honestly, I have just never been so shocked. If you want to, you know, basically come out and count your blessings, come see how the other half lives, come out here, quarter mile west of here, off of Madison and
I think 11th Avenue.
Yeah. Come out here, and then you'll be really grateful and counting your blessings. So
I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got something out of it. You know, I never was able to come here to the zone area when it was, you know, fully fledged at the time. Obviously, we've heard a couple people say that, you know, it's cleaned up from what it was. And it seems like a lot of other people don't even know that it still very much exists in the downtown Phoenix area. So, you know, leave a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. And, you know, what do you think about this existing in America? You know, it's pretty crazy. We're in this beautiful downtown area that's super clean, and, you know, there's not really any chaos going on. And, you know, only a mile, not even a quarter mile down that way, we have open air drug use and people, you know, overflowing the homeless shelters, tents on the streets. You know, really tragic, actually. So, you know, I'd love to know you guys' thoughts on this. And if you enjoyed today's video and you're feeling generous and want to help support, I have some links in the description below on how you can help do that. And also, I want to thank today's sponsor for the video, Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. If you would like to purchase gold and silver, you can hit the link in the description below. Use the code SergeThePurge. Not financial advice, but if you want to invest in gold and silver, hit that link below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Peace.